Welcome to episode 1 of the Only Good Podcast. Nice. That was good.
It was great.
We planned that. It worked out fine. Episode 1.
It's the Only Good Podcast.
Yep, the OGP.
It better be fucking awesome if we're going to call it that.
Well, it's going to be. I think you can tell by this, what we're doing right now, already.
Episode 1 is brought to you by, it's also brought to you straight.
Oh, boy.
It's also brought to you by whatever sexual preference you're into.
That's right.
And whatever political party will pay us to promote their agenda.
That's right. We don't judge.
We don't.
We suck dick for money, not for fun.
Makes one of us. Makes one of us.
You.
Yeah.
So,
you introduce yourself.
Well, I'm Joe Hamric. Thanks for reminding me.
Well, tell them your handle.
That's at Joe Hamric Comedy.
Okay. I know where to find you now besides the
Besides
air
this
tag I
podcast.
put on your car.
What if I were to want to find you?
You have an air tag on my car as well. So
That's
you
correct.
You know where to find me.
Yeah. So at Joey Thompson Comedy.
I can introduce myself.
Well, it doesn't seem like it.
Is this Sharia law right now?
Yes.
I can speak for myself. I can't say that. Bleep that whole fucking segment out. My voice is gone, by the way.
Yeah, you can barely say it.
Do you think my voice sounds better or worse like this?
I like the smokiness of it. I like the sexual tension that it's bringing to the podcast already.
Besides poles, what do you think I smoke?
I think that's it, probably.
Camel poles.
Camel poles, wides.
Episode 1 brought to you by Camel Wide Poles. So another part of our agenda, it is only good. So we're only going to talk about positive and good subjects. We're not going to talk about how 9/11 probably was an inside job. That's not good.
Probably. The vaccine, we are going to talk about that. I can't wait to get into that in segment 1.
Well, to the audience, we're going to talk about it more. We had a big diatribe this morning.
Yeah, but we'll get into it.
You could not finish your Grand Slam at Denny's because you were just on and on about the vaccine. How many of the line cooks at Denny's had the vaccine?
None of them, actually.
Okay, that's the way I like it. Let's keep it that way.
Well,
if you work for Johnson & Johnson, cover your ears right now.
I like my line cooks vaccinated. See, that's the problem. That's why we butt heads so much.
It is. Joe has been at Waffle House and asked a chef to present their Vax card,
which he did. I appreciated it. It was the manager.
It was actually
they had somebody calling.
It was a CWP.
Don't even worry about it.
It was not a Vax card. It was a CWP.
Well,
is what he brought.
It was enough for me.
All right.
Great.
Well, I'm done.
Thanks for watching. This has been the Only Good Podcast.
So real quick,
real version.
I can't remember. Where did you want the U.S. government to allocate the Ukraine funds? I can't remember what you were saying. But
yeah, you do. Go ahead. You remember.
No, I can't.
I was just agreeing with you.
Okay. Well,
remember?
I almost said the wrong thing.
That's fine.
At the right time.
Remember how you said screw all those flood victims in North Carolina? I didn't agree with that at all.
I don't remember that. Was I drunk?
Yes. Are you right now?
I remember how you said the Holocaust never happened.
I don't remember saying that at all.
You said you hated the gift shop at Auschwitz.
Well, I thought it was tacky. I thought it was a little tacky, but you know, it's a solemn place for.
But you walked into the Auschwitz gift shop and you said, "Hey, do you guys sell ashtrays?" And I thought that was classless.
Well, they did.
So real quick,
so I gave you one for your birthday. You said, "Thank you very much. I really like this."
The Auschwitz one?
Yeah.
We're gonna get canceled so quick.
It's already over.
Well, Israel or Palestine while we're here. Who you got?
Yes.
I think if they played "We Are the World,"
yeah, exactly. We are the children.
We
are the ones to make a better place.
Let's start
giving.
Hey,
sorry, Dan.
So now that you're familiar with our brand,
yep,
it's very clear what we do.
Yep. Yeah. Segment 1, podcast 1, episode 1,
final episode is
what episode? Yeah, final episode. Thanks for watching. You know what? Not thanks for watching.
I want to give a shout out to Lockheed Martin real quick.
Okay.
They're doing a lot of good in the community.
Okay.
Are there any brands you're really hype on right now?
Brands that I'm just in general?
You can't. Yeah.
General Mills. I'm a big General Mills guy.
You branded your wife, by the way, right?
I branded her a nice woman.
Okay.
Is that what you meant?
No, I was talking about you had a piping hot coat hanger on the stove when I was there last time.
That was for me. That was for me, and it wasn't for the outside.
The outside of what?
My body.
It's for the.
And it wasn't for the
You
back
cauterize
either.
your urethra. Just say it.
Correct.
How's the flow down there? Pretty smooth.
Yeah. It's like the Nile.
Who needs internal penile nerve endings?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
We're not going to go with the penile and the Nile there.
Well,
I subpoenaed
you want
that
to
one.
switch seats because that's better than anything I've said so far. I'm serious.
I want him to.
Can you tell us how you all met?
Can we talk about it or should we?
How we met?
Yeah, you go ahead.
Well, I was walking down the
The
beach. Yeah.
And
I fell into the ocean, and you called the lifeguard to come save me.
I said, "Hey, hot lifeguard."
You
dude.
thought I was the hot lifeguard
No,
at
I
first.
didn't. It was a kid, and he said, "Sir, I'm 17. Don't call me hot." I said, "Don't tell me what to do, young man." We're gonna take this back from the kid. Real quick, we're not groomers. We're not child groomers. I want everyone to know that.
Yeah. Neither one of us are.
He put the boy in buoyant, if you know what I mean.
Well,
Well,
no, how we really met was I was on the ledge of a building, and I was about to jump.
and I said, "Do it, pussy.
Yeah.
You won't.
Yep.
You have nothing to live." I like reverse psychology, right?
Yeah.
I knew
You are a huge reverse psychology guy. You always have been.
and I was like, "Dude, this guy's not gonna jump."
Yep. And I didn't.
And you did, and I saved your life. And we've been together ever since.
That's right. I'm not letting go.
I'm not letting go. Just
All
like
right.
that. Just like I didn't want you on that day. I was like, I don't want him to let go.
Right.
We prayed.
Well, we're going to be holding hands for the whole rest of I feel
Okay,
you letting
all
go. Oh, you let go.
My hand's sweaty
1-0.
I'm nervous.
Your hand is a little sweaty.
from passion. Here's the deal. Let's play a game.
Okay.
Stare at each other's eyes.
No.
First person to get a boner wins.
Well, what if I already have a boner? So I automatically win. All right, you ready? 1, 2, 3. I win.
That's what I like about you. You're competitive.
Yeah.
You got a real...
Hard spirit for competition. I worked at a job, and they hired Joey to do some social media. I never say that, but you always do. That's the only way you ever say it from now on. And the guy that was in charge of the commercial or ad or whatever told me that he wanted me to be in it, and then that's where I met Joey. And I wasn't in it. I was great.
Well, this is a true story.
I was great.
We got brought into a marketing meeting, and I was unaware of what they were trying to accomplish. So Joe wrote me a spreadsheet of the bullet points, and intermittently, you wrote a bunch of 9/11 jokes.
I did in the.
So I would be reading very serious marketing points back to them, and I was like, Bush did 9/11. I was like, okay.
That's not it. Yeah, they didn't like that one.
I did, though.
We should have done it. It would have been better.
9/11?
Yes. Yes. Do you think if you went back in time that you
No.
could have? All right.
What? Go ahead.
You could have prevented it. Mark Wahlberg thinks he could have.
Mark Wahlberg knows he could have.
Well, I don't disagree. That was your uncle worked at Logan Airport, correct? In security?
No, he worked at Cinnabon.
But security at the Cinnabon.
We had a gun.
Yeah. He just let those guys right through. He's a real knucklehead. Those guys are real. I tell you what, who are real knuckleheads are those terrorists. Those guys are goofballs.
They're like in the war room at the CIA, and they're like, all right, guys, we got to stop these knuckleheads.
Yeah. These roustabouts.
These goofs.
They did not.
Al-Qaeda goofs.
They didn't stop them, though.
Al-Qaeda goofs. That's the name of the podcast now.
Al-Qaeda goofabouts. Sharia law. With Joey. Well,
yeah, we met and started shooting videos, and then I was like, hey, you're pretty funny. You're pretty cute. You got that nice silver fox haircut.
yeah,
And you started writing jokes.
I did.
And then I was like, oh, we should put you in a video.
And then you did.
And then I was like, oh, he might be funnier than me.
And I was.
Fuck. Why do we put him in a video?
And I continue to be.
And you're not wrong. And it's all my fault.
It's all downhill from there, too, for everyone. Not just us. Everyone. There's other people here.
No, dude, that's not the theme of the only good podcast. It's all uphill.
Well, to go uphill, you first have to start at the
You
bottom.
don't have to.
We started at the bottom. Now we're here. Some would
Started
say.
at the bottom. Now the whole team is fucking here.
That is also true. So
That was a really bad explanation.
yeah, but I think we got it out. Bullet points, marketing.
Mark
job.
Wahlberg could have prevented 9/11.
Mark Wahlberg could have printed 9/11, but he didn't.
Okay.
You know what?
That's
He's
what you tell him.
complicit.
Oh yeah, dude, Mark, brother. If you
Complicit.
could have done it. Why didn't you?
Why didn't you do it?
Why didn't you do it?
Tell us. He's probably watching for sure.
For sure.
Headline: Mark Wahlberg complicit. Oh no,
No.
There goes my
Whoa,
voice.
whoa.
Mark
Headline.
Wahlberg complicit in 9/11.
Headline: Mark Wahlberg let Funky Bunch through Logan Airport.
The terrorists of the Funky Bunch.
In
Is
Mark
that correct?
Wahlberg's world, they are.
Yeah, bunch of goofballs.
How many blue chews are you doing today?
How many what?
Blue chews.
I don't know what that is.
Okay, well, you don't know what it is, but it's been in your drink. That's all I'm going to say. You need to stop going to the bathroom so often.
Well, I can't help it. I have IBS.
To be clear, I roofie him with blue chews is what I'm trying to
What
say.
is it? It's like Viagra or something? Is that what I'm getting?
Yes. Also, what's up with TV? Like when you're watching games or whatever, and they just have like boner pill commercials?
I don't know what's up with that. They also have there's also a lot of diabetes commercials.
Back to the boner pills, though. Have you ever been like watching something with the family,
Yeah.
and then there's a wiener growth commercial?
Yes.
How does it make you feel?
I don't care.
Because you put a fire poker up your urethra.
Right.
Okay.
Right. It was a coat hanger, but callback.
Callback.
That's what you call it's a callback. I'll just carry the rest of the podcast.
Camel wide smokers poles.
Smokers poles. You know there is a thing called a smoker's pole. That's the things that like are outside gas stations or whatever.
Yeah, you throw your
They're
butts in
called
them.
smokers poles.
You put your butt on a pole, in a pole.
Yeah.
That's the irony, right? You put your butt in a pole,
Right.
but you
really
put your butt on a pole.
on a pole. Pole into. Yeah, it's reversed.
You know what they call your butt? Pole land.
Is that right?
Yeah. They call it Warsaw because
calls-
it's a pole land.
Who calls it that?
Everyone, dude.
Really? You guys?
Yeah. Are you not a Grinder anymore?
God damn it.
There's a lot of good forums on Grinder. To me, Grinder is not so
There's a
much.
lot of good forums on Grindr. Is that right?
Yeah. To me, Grindr is not so much a dating website as it is a
Menu?
emphasis on men and you.
Right.
It's a professional website. It's a good way.
It's like your LinkedIn.
Grindr is my LinkedIn.
Yeah.
It's my Twinkton.
You get a lot of jobs from it because of the other thing.
Because yeah.
Sexual.
Oh my gosh, I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Did
I
you-
did. I did just now.
You're zesty.
I know. I'm feeling a little zesty.
You were a zest fest. It's not funny at all. Here you go.
No,
Why'd you
thank
get a
you.
little zestier?
Is it a little zone?
This is Blue Chew.
Blue Chew.
I got the Blue Chews. Do they make? They need to make boner pills that go in your cheek.
Yeah.
Zins, my stomach's rumbling.
Mine is too. Somebody should have brought donuts.
That's on me. I'm sorry, guys.
Well, when the cops get called on us
Yeah.
for doing this podcast, they will have donuts.
They probably will.
If I wanted donuts, I'd go to the parking lot of a TJ fucking Maxx in a Camaro to do them.
The car ones.
Yeah. I like how we were like, to Dan, the producers, is Dan. We were like, hey, we're going to keep it concise. We're going to keep it funny.
Yeah. And we're not going to say anything outrageous. Those were 3 promises we made, I believe. And strike 3. Speaking of strike 3.
Do you want to take some audience?
Baseball.
Do you want to take some audience questions?
Do I
We
want to or do we have to?
Sure, we can do whatever.
I think we should take some audience questions.
All right, let's do it.
Okay.
You're steering the boat,
Oh no. I'm just drowning behind it right now.
right?
We're all in the same boat, and that boat is definitely the Titanic.
Right.
Yeah, that was the other name for our podcast that we had. There was either going to be the Only Good Podcast or the Titanic.
Or the Titanic.
Yeah. So.
Titanic success, maybe.
All right. So the first one I've got pulled from the hat here is,
What kind of hat is it?
what do you feel is the best skit or the worst skit you ever did? I think by skit they're referring to your internet comedy.
Our internet comedy hijinks.
Yes.
Can you
those
3,
hijinks.
3, 2, 1 us, and we're going to say it at the same time?
With what, the best one?
Yeah. 3, 2, 1 us, Dan.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Dick
Male
Doug
Karen Halloween. Let's go. Male Karen Halloween.
Male Karen, obviously.
We discovered that some trans kids were hiding out in this abandoned spooky house.
Hold on there. They were dressed as Draculas.
Yeah, trans kids, Transylvania kids.
No. Have you been calling vampires trans for a while?
The entirety of my life.
Okay, stop. You should stop now. We're always watching the neighborhood for racy costumes.
Which is why we became costume and uniform examiners, or as we call it, cooks. We're huge cooks.
We're always on the lookout. We love to watch.
We find excessive sugar to contribute to oral sin.
That's why on Halloween, we give out oral pleasures.
Toothbrushes.
We have these interdental picks.
Those are actually mine.
Sorry, those are Dick's picks.
If you want oral pleasures on Halloween, you come see Dick and Doug.
The whole neighborhood knows it.
There was a homeless guy that lived down the street. We gave him all our oral pleasures last year.
The homeless need oral pleasure more than anyone. We learned that a local Cub Scout troop was operating an apple cider stand without a vendor's license.
And as much as we wanted to partake in that sweet preteen nectar,
No, cut it. You are going to jail.
I'm going to jail because we wanted the little boys' choose.
We're done. We're done. Oh, God, you son of a gun.
Don't do the trick unless you can handle the dick.
And we are a package deal.
Ha 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 ha. What a hilarious
Hey,
skit.
good job,
Thank you.
pal.
That was a long time ago.
Okay, what I remember.
Did you see how thin I was?
No, no, I didn't.
Oh, go ahead. What were you going to say?
Dude, we can't promote thinness. We promote
Body,
Camelite.
body positive.
Well, Camelite pole smokers.
That's right.
I remember that the Male Karens part 1 was like kind of like Reno 911 adjacent, and it was like, oh, they're going to curtailing these HOA guys. And then the second one, you and Dan had the joke about child predator or predators, and then it just became about offensive puns.
It devolved into offensive puns. It did.
So the third one was just like, hey, let's make as many crazy puns. And
Where was Halloween in there? What, it was 4 or 5, or was it later than that? I have no idea.
3.
Was it 3?
Here's what I remember about it the most is I had gotten the perfect edit of the TikTok down, picked all the best jokes, and Dan was like, I don't know, man. This one's kind of dicey. We might get in trouble for this one. And I said, go fuck yourself. Go fuck the absolute fuck out of yourself.
It was the whatever, right? The
We had the trans
preteen,
joke.
sweet preteen nectar was the one Dan was nervous about.
Yep, and as we say that out loud, I could see why people wouldn't like that.
Yeah.
To me, the turning point was some of my family members were not a fan. However, my sister's husband came and watched me edit it, and he was a big fan. And I go,
Yeah.
you know what? I think this is pretty funny.
It's probably one of the funniest things we've ever done. Classic Rich and Dave adventures.
What else? Oh, Gopher Man.
Gopher Man
Gopher
was funny.
Man.
Strong furry paws.
Yeah. If you go back to that video, the Gopher Man clip.
It's not even in the TikTok, right? The
No, it's
first one.
not.
It's in the second one.
Dude, if you want to see Gopher Man, do not go to TikTok.
Yeah. No.
Don't.
TikTok hates Gopher Man.
But there's that moment where you're like, you got his number, right?
Yeah.
And I was trying to think of a response.
Yeah. It's froze.
And that's actually me thinking in real time.
And then no.
No, I just said no.
No.
And
All
That
the
was-
funnier.
body cam too.
Body cam, that originated there. Give me the body cam.
I remember that day being actually the weather was nice.
It was nice
We got
weather.
done on time. Maybe.
We trespassed
We
into
trespassed the
someone's
fuck out of-
land. Yep. We won't say who that is because I don't know his name, but it's a guy in the neighborhood. We had the table. The table fell down.
Yeah, you fell.
I fell many times.
We peaked, is what we're telling you.
Yeah.
You had the joke that never made it about Tyler, the creator Perry.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. That was a good one.
That was a great one.
Where the creator was his middle name.
Yeah. Tyler the
Tyler,
creator.
the creator Perry, and that's his legal name.
It is, and it's what he does. And I'm thankful for it, honestly, because a lot of those movies, to me, you know what I mean? Like, just growing up, to me, those movies really, really resonated with me. The one where it's the big fat bitch or whatever.
Big Mama's house?
Yeah. I thought it was Big Fat Bitch. I'm sorry. Big Mama's house. I thought it was Big Fat Bitch. Big Mama's house.
Could you call him real quick and find out?
Tyler?
Yeah.
The
creator
creator
Perry?
Yeah. So what's the worst video that we've done? I know it's one of the least popular, but I actually like it.
You're going to say TikTok, man.
Yeah. It might be the worst.
It might be the worst.
It's a good idea.
It was fun.
Yeah, we had a good time.
This is not a good topic. Nobody fucking cares. They haven't seen the video, so they're not going to know what the fuck we're talking about.
Yeah, the worst one. Yeah, nobody will have seen that.
No, let's not play that fucking video.
Play it. He's playing it. It was a good idea, Joey. It was your idea. As I remember, it was solely your idea.
Yo, what's up? I'm Brian Tick.
What's up? I'm Rick Talk, and together we invented TikTok. That's TikTok, my guy.
I'm on a sugar crash, I ain't gonna yes, maybe I should take a bath. Come on, straight ahead.
TikTok? More like TikTok.
Yo, so like, peep this. When we founded our startup, it's like we combined our passions. My dude loves women's fashion, bro.
Like specifically two-piece bathing suits. My guy over here loves dancing.
Like when hot chicks do it to get their exes mad, we just combined our passions.
Lock that in, boy. Yo, welcome to our HQ.
We actually don't even design the app. We just pay a bunch of dweebs from Chillicothe Valley to do it for us, bro.
We love the hustle. We hate the grind. Work is whack, son.
Like, our goal is to design like an app where people uploaded content for free for us to get rich to.
Well, we do pay them in
Likes,
and
followers,
but also
clout, exposure.
algorithm, son. Trust.
People always be asking, aren't you guys stealing our information?
We are. Every app in the world steals your information, like
Facebook,
Instagram.
the DMV, the Taco Bell app.
They use the same algorithm as we do.
Yo, so that's actually the hype house up there, bro.
Yo, look at Bryce up there. Bet you won't jump, punk. What's up, Dixie?
Oh, Jake Paul's up there too, bro. Oh, man. Wayne Brady.
Yo, people always ask us, how's that algorithm work?
Bro, we don't know. Like, if you like something, like it.
But if you don't like it, don't like it.
If you're hot, you're probably gonna go up.
It's really all about how you look, too.
Bro, we're like pioneers in the social media game, like David Crocker.
Or like Johnny Applebaum.
Without our platform, where could you get content about
Whether or not something's a cake.
girls nodding their head up and down,
Cutting into a balloon with a knife.
duetting stuff, and not reacting at all?
Using your disabled sibling for clout, boy.
Stealing trends. Like in the past, if you wanted to see stolen content, you'd have to go to a Fuck Jerry meme page.
But on our platform, we encourage stealing. Don't even change a thing,
If
boy.
you're hotter, you'll probably go on the For You page.
Looking at you, Zuckerberg.
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 Oh. Fuck Reels. Reels is for fakes, bro. Some people were saying, didn't you guys just swagger jack Vine?
Didn't the microwave just swagger jack the oven? It's twice as fast, so it's twice as good. Fuck Vine. You want to take another question?
Yeah. We have another 45 minutes.
Yep.
Burn.
We'll do another question or two, and then we'll hit the
Kill ourselves.
Yes.
Hit
All
the
right.
gritty.
Death row meal, and you need to name your drink, your app, your entree, and your dessert.
I don't know if it works like that on Death Row, does
Yeah.
it?
Well, in this case, it does.
Okay. All right, Dan. Jesus. For appetizers. Go ahead.
I would tell them that I have a really strong stomach acid and I need a gun
You're gonna eat the gun.
and a knife. I'm gonna shoot my way out of death row.
You're gonna shoot and stab your way out of Death Row
Yeah.
at the last minute,
Yep. 100%.
before or after.
It's
the
worth
meal.
a try. Has anybody tried it? Do we know that no one's tried it?
I don't know for a fact. Dan, can we look that up?
Yeah, I looked it up. It's been tried many times.
Okay.
The prison guard from Medea Goes to Prison is like, oh, fuck. Why do we give him a gun?
Again, we did it again.
First Medea, now Joey Thompson.
Medea and Joey Thompson. That's a collab that I would pay to see.
Have you ever done lean?
Sort of.
Go ahead.
No.
Sort of.
Well, I've that cough medicine that they put into lean. I have had that.
Where about? And what happened? And
Undisclosed location.
it's not illegal.
No. It's what happened. It's like if you took a couple Vicodins or something.
So that's the drink. We got the drink for the last meal.
Yeah, it's lean.
Yeah.
It's lean.
So we got that.
So appetizer.
The app is a gun.
obviously mushrooms.
The app is a gun.
A gun.
So now we need entree and dessert.
Entree, I have a propensity to eat Kevlar. Give me a bulletproof vest, too.
That's a good call. I'm gonna have psilocybin mushrooms as mine. Are we in, at the same time? I get to follow them out.
Well, you will.
What are the rules
you
here?
will when you find out what I'm having for dinner. A military grade tank.
I think that's perfectly
We
reasonable.
put the Riz in Prison Break. Again, the prison guard's like, fuck, why do we give him a tank, too?
The other guy just had like a fucking piece of lemon meringue pie. This guy's got a tank. Why didn't we see the difference? Now they're both gone.
Meringue pie. Dude, what the fuck is lemon meringue?
I mean, do you want me to get into it? Or?
Yeah, I don't. Absolutely.
It's something sugar and eggs and etc. So that's the funniest I can be. Meringue.
You're a meringatang.
I am. Why is Dan already looking exasperated? All right, so Joey, it looks like we're about to rank some Thanksgiving or holiday foods.
That's Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving, that's fine. I say Happy Thanksgiving. You say Happy Holidays.
I say Unhappy Colonizer Day is what I say. Thank you.
Well, you do say that a lot. You do say that a lot. So, in the interest of honoring our Native American brothers, we're going to rank.
No.
Is that not?
I thought you were going to go into it. Go ahead. Yeah, we are. You're right.
We're honoring the colonizers?
Just go.
That one guy on TikTok's going to be pissed.
What guy?
The guy that calls everybody colonizers. You know who I'm talking about? He's a Native American guy. Kind of looks like a
Tim
chick.
Waltz?
Tim Waltz.
Yeah.
So go ahead, Dan.
First matchup here.
It's a good intro.
We have the number 1 seed, mashed potatoes,
I do like mashed potatoes.
and then we have a dark horse candidate at seed 8, the secret flask.
I think this is an obvious upset.
Yeah. How is a secret flask 8? That's dope as shit.
Yeah, secret flask.
It's not even a flask. It's a secret flask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is it? Can you share it? Like if I was at somewhere and like Joey came to Thanksgiving dinner, could I be like, "Hey, I got the secret flask"?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
powerful. It's powerful. I think it's rated low because
It's
people
not
don't-
food.
It's not on most lists. It's
Yeah.
kind of like people aren't aware of it, you know.
Sure.
But
You know what's
as
on my-
experts,
We're gonna open up people's eyes to the secret flask.
That sounds like a book. The secret flask.
The secret flask.
all right, let's continue down the.
All right, sorry, Dan.
I'm upset. We have
Fourth.
an 8 beating 1.
Yeah.
So you would say that mashed potatoes got beat off there?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got beat off the board.
Creamy mashed potatoes got beat off.
The board.
All right,
Yep.
green bean casserole versus sweet potato dessert.
Sweet potato dessert or like sweet potato casserole? I don't know.
Green bean casserole. All right, my qualm was surprisingly anything that looks too skeety with mayonnaise.
Sure. I don't think there's mayonnaise in it.
Green bean casserole.
Not mayonnaise.
There's something that looks pretty
Yeah, I think
skeety.
it's cream of mushroom soup,
Well,
which is chunky and skeety.
skeety is in the culinary world a popular term.
So you're gonna go with sweet potato?
Yeah, I don't want that.
I'll go with sweet potato. I mean, I actually like both.
Cool.
So,
Sick, bro. What else?
So
All right, next up's cornbread versus apple pies, the 3 and the 6 seed.
Apple pie, bro.
Yeah,
it's
obviously
American.
apple pie, yeah.
Are you look? If you don't like apple pie, you're not American. John Cougar Mellencamp said that, right?
he said a lot of things.
Including.
Yeah. Well,
Well, no, back to apple pie. Here's the other thing. It's the only protagonist of a movie that got fucked by a teenager.
that's true.
American Pie.
American Pie. That's a great movie.
He could have
Blink
banged-
182 was also in that movie.
Okay.
They were.
He could have banged any number of pies, and they're like, no. Apple.
It's called American Pie.
That's called American Pie.
Yeah.
Also, real back. Somebody was like, "Hey, so here's the thing: this kid's gonna fuck a pie, and his dad's gonna walk in on him, and not be like, I gotta divorce my wife and
Kill myself,
I know.
essentially.
He was like, "You knucklehead!
Yeah.
Were you doinking a pie?" I remember when I was a teenager. It would have been funnier if the pie was hot too.
Yeah.
And he squ-
Wasn't it?
It was probably warm,
Yeah.
but like piping hot.
Do you feel like pumpkin pie would have been better for that?
pumpkin pie? I just think it should have been hot, and they could have had a comedic gag where he's like, "Oh,
Oh, my dong or whatever's hot. All right, moving on. I think we've covered the apple pie.
Sweet
if
corn
you know what I
versus
mean.
stuffing.
Is that corn on the cob or
I don't. What is sweet corn?
Corn on the cob.
versus stuffing, aka dressing, as some would call it?
AKA gross, as I would call it.
You don't like it?
No,
I like it.
you like,
You don't like a lot of foods, I feel like. We could go corn.
Dude.
I like corn.
you like corn? Yeah, I guess. It's gonna lose to America's #1 pie, bro.
Yeah, it is. I mean, whatever. It doesn't even matter.
Also, good job on apple pie. That's like the least Thanksgiving pie of all.
Yeah.
All right, we've got the other dark horse matchup here. We got turkey, which obviously major Thanksgiving food, but then the other 8 seed in the East, the secret vape.
Damn, dude.
Secret vape.
Secret vape.
I mean, it depends on what kind of vape we're talking about.
To be clear, during Thanksgiving, I'll always be like, "Did you get turked off today?"
You do say that so much.
And so it's good Thanksgiving vernacular.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
secret vape or turkey? I mean,
here's the thing: the secret vape probably has the properties of tryptophan.
sure. Yeah, no, a lot of vapes do.
Yeah, so it doesn't taste as good.
Well, if it was a turkey flavored vape,
Turkey flavor.
best of both worlds. I'm gonna go with turkey flavored vape. I don't know about that one. Dan?
All right, we got mac and cheese, and then I need you to tell me how to pronounce the other one there.
Pecan?
Pecan.
Pecan?
Pecan. Also, macked off. I just got macked off.
Right.
If you eat a lot of macaroni, you have to say, "I just got macked
You got
off."
macked off.
You got macked on.
Macked on cheese.
You got macked off. You got macked on at the Tyler Perry
Festival?
Yeah.
Film festival?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
You were spitting big game.
Big game.
I'm getting macked off, my boy.
You getting macked off? We'll mack it off. We'll mack each other off.
What's the tiebreaker if we tie? Right now, we've been solely in consensus.
I'll break the ties.
All right.
The ties that bind.
Pumpkin pie versus gravy.
Oh, okay. Alternative pie. The unfuckable pie.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about that. I'm not a big pumpkin pie fan, but gravy. What are you even going to put the gravy on? at this
Gravy's
point?
got skittish qualities again. We're going back to the skeety qualities.
Yeah, you're real worried about that, huh?
I just,
Is it something
and you would
you
think
want to
I'd
talk
want
about?
it. Yeah.
Okay.
Young gravy.
Now?
Also, young gravy's not that good.
No, you're right.
So
We'll go with the pumpkin pie because young gravy's kind of played out.
I feel like pumpkin pie is like the side chick of fuckable pies.
Yeah. Well,
Well, one way to find out.
Tripod's getting tired.
how we doing? How we doing?
All right, cranberry sauce versus rolls.
Are we talking about like the gelatinous one that looks like cat food when you slide it out of the tube? Okay. I don't actually mind that.
It's fine. I mean,
My rolls are too good though.
rolls are good. Know your rolls. Shut your mouth.
My meemaw threw a damn frozen roll at an intruder, home invader, also known as an ex-husband, knocked him clean the fuck out.
Yeah.
No,
Nope. She wouldn't do that. She's dead. We're gonna go with rolls.
still. Know your role.
I already said that. I just said that.
I know. I'm
You're not
call
listening
back.
to me.
Elite 8.
Call back from 10 seconds ago.
We got sweet potato dessert versus the secret flask.
Entering the Elite Eight.
I mean, that's not even a question, is it?
Versus secret flask versus sweet potato. Get fucked on
Yeah,
that, dude.
Yeah. What's in the flask? Is it my choice? Oh,
Your
yeah,
choice.
flask.
It's water if you're doing it.
Yeah, apple juice.
What orifice would you hide the secret flask in?
I don't think you have to hide it in an orifice.
You don't have to, but you would.
I think you're thinking about it too much.
I would. Look, I'm going to be honest. I would. And I was hoping you would too.
No, I just put it in my pocket.
Your proctologist is like, you have a flask-shaped cavity.
Yeah. There's something. Did you swallow a flask? No. Let's swallow it.
I do butt play with Jim Beam.
All right, we
The
got
only man I do butt
Jim
play.
Beam's your neighbor.
We got the upsets here of the 6 seed and the 7 seed, sweet corn versus apple pie. But we've already decided this one in our previous. We knew.
I mean, apple pie is going to fucking. That's a beatdown right there.
I mean, dude, any pie that gets banged by Jason
Statham?
is probably
Ritter?
eviscerated.
All right, this one might be tough because mac and cheese is delicious. But we got the mac and cheese versus the secret vape.
Damn, dude.
I mean, you going to get macked off again, or are you going to get.
I want to get macked off, dude. It's hard to fuck up macaroni, by the way. If you fuck up macaroni, you are dumb and a bad person.
Yeah. That's a pretty
Let me
strong
emphasize, you
stance.
are a piece of shit if you fuck up macaroni.
Are you okay? That's a pretty strong stance on macaroni.
I said what I said.
Okay. You heard it here first.
But Velveeta kind of looks like Velskita.
Velskita. So
I don't know. Well, this is tough. Could the secret vape be macaroni flavored too? I don't think I'd like it.
if it was macaroni and cheese flavored, that'd get pretty old pretty quick, right?
Fuck, dude.
Yeah.
I
quit.
I'm gonna get macked off, dude. I think I'm gonna get macked off.
You know what? I'm gonna say secret vape just because I want to know what Dan says.
Yeah, Dan.
I think by the time we get deep into the dinner and the topics of conversation that I'm going to have to be listening to, I'm going to want that vape more than I want the mac.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Pumpkin pie versus the rolls.
I mean, come on.
What do you say?
The rolls, dude.
I say rolls. I mean, rolls are
Pumpkin pie. You want some pumpkin pie?
That's our final four. We have
Okay.
we have two 8 seeds, a 6 seed, and a 2 seed.
wow.
Wild march.
Wild
march.
Going to the dance.
Going to the dance.
So now we gotta decide against the pie that someone had sex with and the secret flask.
You could have sex with a flask, kind of, if you wanted to. Wide mouth.
No, you couldn't. You could never do that.
Wide mouth.
Yeah, you definitely could never do that.
It's like the Coors Lights, the wide mouth flask.
Is it serrated?
I hope so.
I cut my pipe on a serrated flask.
The Joey Thompson story. I think it's secret flask.
That pie, though, dude.
All right. Well, I mean,
But I didn't make a decision yet.
oh, okay.
Secret flask.
Secret flask.
All right. It's the rolls versus the vape.
Okay. All right. Just keep going.
Vape.
Yeah, vape. My mom makes the best rolls
Yeah. I mean, mom makes the best mate.
from
vape.
scratch. She makes them from scratch. His name's Pillsbury. He's a doughboy. You poke his tummy and he laughs.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me a Pillsbury doughboy laugh, son.
Right? No.
He kind of sounds like Michael Jackson.
Everybody. You say that about everybody.
I do.
All right. Do we have to pick a final, like a tiebreaker final score?
There's no score.
I was trying to.
Oh.
I don't know. Flask versus vape.
Well, in this season of thanks, I just want to say I'm grateful, no matter the winner, for my friends and colleagues. It's giving thanks.
Do you have a cricket sound you can play? All right, just play that. I'm gonna go flat. I'm gonna go secret flask.
I think we should debate this for 1 second.
Okay. All right.
I mean, this is the final two.
Okay.
They're both insidious, right? They both have secret in the name.
Which I love.
I like the deodorant, secret deodorant. Mm-hmm. Smells good as shit. Lavender.
It does. It's relaxing.
You can use it as Gold Bond too, if you want.
Secret deodorant.
I use a nice stripe down my grundle.
Okay.
If you've never done a grundle stripe with deodorant, are you living?
I wouldn't say so.
I have to give something. I have to smell nice for him. Her. Fuck. Shit.
I like the gel, like the Mitchum, on there because it's cooling as well.
Cooling for his pleasure.
Yeah. It'll like drip into your pants, and it looks like you peed or pooped your pants, but just like from the bottom, like from
A
the
grundle
middle.
stripe. Do you call it a grundle or a taint?
I would probably say taint. Grundle's funnier. Though.
Grundle's way cooler, bro.
Yeah.
I always, true story, growing up, I always was like, grundles have a Spinosaurus fin. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
All right, never mind. You've never touched a grundle before then, brother.
You would be shocked at how many grundles I haven't touched. So I'm gonna say.
We didn't even debate it. We just talked about
Well, you talked about nonsense for 5 minutes.
Okay.
So
They both have secret in the name.
right, like any good Nancy Drew book, it's got secret in the name.
Which I don't really like being at fucking events where it's like, I gotta hide this.
Yeah, but we made our bed. You know what I mean?
We did. And it was not a Tempur-Pedic.
No,
It was not.
it was a sleep number.
Sleep number 69.
You ever slept on one of those? I slept on one in a hotel in Indianapolis, and it was the loudest fucking thing. Like you press it, it was like when it moved. It probably wasn't in great shape. But
What, do you think it was all the prostitutes that went through there?
You think there were prostitutes at the Marriott airport, Indianapolis airport?
Yes, 100%.
I didn't see any that I know of. So back to this. Secret vape seems safer because you could more easily play off the effects. But I'm going to go, I like Danger. You know that.
I do know that.
It's
your,
my
it's
middle
your
name.
hyphenated last name.
Yeah, Danger Hamric.
Joe Hamric hyphen Danger.
But so I say Flask.
I'm going to go with Flask. No, actually, you know what? Fuck that. For sake of conflict, I'm going with vape.
Okay.
So Dan has to
It's
pick.
up to Dan.
I take that back because here's the thing. We're picking a winner. It doesn't mean you don't get to participate in these other things after, right?
Yeah, we're just picking what's best. You can
a
do
vape,
all
a
of it
vape on Thanksgiving, which I've never done,
and won't ever do.
won't ever do, does not make you eat absorbent amounts of food after.
Right. Or meat absorbent amounts of food. You're meeting food. Well, what's this little fella's name?
Can we get a,
He's
can we
running
get
for
a
a
drum
long
roll?
time.
Emphasis on roll. Thanksgiving.
And the winner is
Of the colonizer bracket is Secret Zane.
Secret Zannies. Damn it.
Damn, dude.
It's the wild card.
Were we bamboozled?
Nice. Fuck you, Joey.
Okay. That's fine.
Flask because you can add it to your tea.
Sure.
You know.
Pour it over your turkey.
Yep. Your gravy. Put it right in the gravy.
Yep.
There we have it.
We did it.
Great job, guys.
Great job, guys.
Great job. I think this was important. I think we made a difference today.
I think we did. I think in the name of diversity. Could you just hold it up there for the rest of the time?
Fuck you guys.
How are your arms?
All right.
We did it.
We did it. What else, Dan?
I'll tell you what's on my mind this Thanksgiving. Liam Payne. You're a big 1D guy.
Oh, the One Direction guy that...
I like how they had his autopsy.
Yeah, what happened?
They were talking about Liam Payne's autopsy.
He's flat. They're like, what happened to him? Where's the rest of his head? Probably cancer.
We found Bud Light in the system, made him jump.
Did you see the picture from his hotel room where he like trashed the fucking TV and like there was powder, white powder everywhere?
No.
Yeah. It looked like he punched a hole in it, like he punched a TV. It was like spidered out like that. And then there was white powder, but they never said what kind of white powder.
Yeah.
So it could have been any number of things.
Of confectionaries.
Yeah. Let's name them. Heroin.
Sugar.
Cocaine.
Kool-Aid.
What white Kool-Aid?
I like
would
to
be
think
white?
he was not under the influence. You know what I mean?
You like to think that?
Why would they
You
do a
think whatever
fucking
you want.
autopsy of a guy who jumped off a fucking building? What are they going to find out?
They're like, oh, this one's gonna take a while.
Also, imagine scraping a fucking like splatted body off the ground and being like, all right, we got to run some tests on this.
Yeah, stat. We gotta get this guy over to the lab. Stat. We got to figure out. Might be COVID. They did blood tests.
His parents are like, to show the atrocities of drug use, we're doing an open casket funeral.
Yeah, open fucking bucket funeral. It's an open bus tub funeral. There he is.
Oh, wow.
Good old Liam.
To do a callback, it reminds me of when you didn't jump.
Your hands are a little sweaty.
They are. Yeah, well, I mean, Joe, it just reminds me in my heart, I'm glad you didn't jump that day.
That makes one of us.
I didn't want to have to do an open bucket funeral.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
Hey, Joe,
Yeah.
you light up my world like nobody else.
Is that from a Morgan Wallen song?
It's from a One Direction song, dude.
Oh.
There's One Direction he was going.
Down. Yeah. Somebody's probably already made that joke, but I haven't heard it.
That's great.
Yeah. So, guys, this has been the Only Good podcast.
Episode 1.
Yeah, literally the only good pod.
I would call it the pilot episode, and we talked a lot about pilots.
Pilots. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we want to do some bullet points on what we talked about today?
Want to talk about bullets that I'm going to be taking with me to my death row last meal.
Death row last meal. Joey would get a lot of armor. Mark Wahlberg was complicit in 9/11.
Absolutely. He could have prevented. Mark Wahlberg, you could have stopped this.
You could have stopped it.
And you didn't.
It's on you, bud. It's on you.
We talked about getting macked off, turked off. We talked about fornicating with pies.
Yep.
And how a better comedic gag would have been if it was a scorching hot pie.
Yep. Medea. And all of our favorite Medea moments, which we didn't even have time. We didn't have time to go through all of them. So, but
I have an idea for a skit.
Okay.
What if we both dress up like our grandmas?
Like a skeleton or whatever? You're halfway there, bro.
Mine would be ashes.
Ashes.
To ashes.
Dust to dust. And that's
Liam
what
Payne's body is
Jello. Gelatin.
We've been holding
ant
hands.
Food in the cracks of the sidewalk in Italy. This is a long time.
We talked about the very important autopsy of Liam Payne.
This is the second longest time we've ever held hands.
Yeah, I know.
You want to stop?
No.
Okay.
We got to beat the 9/11 memorial hand holding. We prayed a lot that day.
Yep. Hands across America is what we called it.
Oh, yeah. Grinder.
We did talk about that.
It's my LinkedIn.
Grinder is Joey's LinkedIn. You should make a shirt.
Maybe I did.
Maybe. Good. I'll buy one.
I think if you just go into Grinder, dick out, trying to be horny, no.
It's about business.
It's about business.
It's more about business. It's what you make. You know what? Grinder is what you make it.
And I think professionally, you can go from being a bottom to the top.
Straight to the top. And I think that's how we'll end it today.
Well, I'm going to go download
pornography.
Grinder.
Well.
The Only Good Podcast. Why do we call it that?
Because the Only Good Podcast, bro. All the podcasts are shit.
Everything's bad.
Everything else.
What podcast do you fucking hate?
Do you want me to be really honest?
Yeah.
And I actually like one of these guys. That got the goddamn Burt Kreischer and Tom Segura podcast, where fucking they talk about how much fucking money they spend on each other's gifts. Fuck you. Fuck you. I don't care about that. I don't care how rich you are. Be funny. We're not talking about how rich we are.
Yeah, obviously.
So we're rich in friendship
and love.
And love.
We give each other an absorbent amount of gifts as well.
We do. But it's more like gifts for your soul.
Or gifts for penicillin to cure.
Yes.
That's, I know one I fucking hate.
Sure.
Unsubscribe podcast. It's not good.
Wow. I would say the opposite. I love that podcast. It's my favorite.
It's terrible. They have fucking shitty guests.
No.
Yes, they
do. They have good ones.
They have bad guests.
They have the best guests. Probably the best guests that anyone's ever had. In fact, it's my favorite podcast.
It's my least favorite now.
With recent events. You don't mean that.
I don't. I was kidding. Joe is on Unsubscribe podcast.
I was.
You can find the link below if you're not tired of listening to him. Oh, we talked about the Auschwitz Museum. We
did. The gift shop. Well, the gift shop we talked about.
Yeah.
So
we're getting canceled.
Oh, no. No one has made it this far. No one will have watched this long. I'm done holding hands. Your hands are very sweaty.
Fuck.
Why does it like pee?
All right. Well, I'm going to go get some penicillin and lean, and we'll sign off there.
Okay. Only Good Podcast. See you next time. Maybe. Or not.
We're here for a long time, not a good time.
Yeah. We'll see what the FCC thinks about this one. And the PTA.
I'm going to go fucking pie, bro. I'm just
go fucking pie, bro.
Do yourself a favor, baby, and fuck off. Do yourself a favor, baby, and fuck off. The Only Good Podcast, fuck off.